What's going on, guys? Cameron back with another video. As you can see, things are doing pretty well, so let's get into it. So our first one right here is going to be the Carolina Reaper. I went ahead and transplanted it. There we go. And as you can see, it has already developed 2 more sets of leaves, so very happy with that. Moving on, as we know, the lavender wasn't doing too hot, but as you can see, like I said, it was going to start coming right back up on this one right here, and it has. So that's awesome. We're excited to see that, and got those little buds are doing much better now too. So very happy with the new growth, and hopefully it just keeps on going. The kale, as I said, will probably have to be moved up. Let's just do that right now. Let's move that kale right on up here with the other guys. I guess just one of them, because the other one's going through the mesh and still on the first layer. So here we've got the kale, again doing very well. Got the big dinosaur kale coming in now. So super excited about this guy. He's probably put off another 2 or 3 branches since the last video, and then kind of just grown the other ones a little bit. Some of the other ones are kind of starting to get a little bit limp. I think it's just due to the way that they're growing down rather than up, so I don't think there's anything to worry about there. Moving on to our pepper plant, we've got the Anaheim right here. We can go ahead and see if we can focus on that. Alright, awesome. So as you can see, when we pruned, every single one of those spots just started to blow up. So we're really excited to see that growth. So here's the jalapeno. Again, same thing. It's going to be doing a lot better. You can see the bud sides are doing really nicely on the jalapeno. Taken off just as much, if not more actually, than the Anaheim for their size. So cool to see that. Move this guy back, and then we'll bring this guy up. Let's see if we can get a nice focus on him. So this is actually one of the pea shoots that I transplanted from the little box down below on the other shelf. So he's already doing really well, pushing through quite nicely. As you can see, this is the cover I was talking about. I just went ahead and cut a little hole in the middle, that way he knew kind of where to go. And we did actually pass this guy right here. This is a basil plant. There we go. And I just went ahead and did the same thing, cut a hole, and then he'll just know exactly where to grow. So very cool. I saw a video on YouTube. If I can remember what the video was, I'll try to link it. But growing garlic this way, or at least starting garlic this way. Yeah, as you can see, some of those have whitened up and kind of gotten a little bit. Yeah, there's that one right there. That root's already starting to take off. So I think this is actually working. I'm kind of excited to see. But the idea is that you put. There we go. You put the garlic in there, and once it shoots out, you can separate it into enough, or however many cloves of garlic there are in the head. So that's exciting. I'm gonna plant that in the community garden. I did go ahead and restart the avocado project. Just in case I wasn't using an organic one, I wanted to make sure that the avocado seed previously wasn't sterile. So that way I went ahead and changed it out, because there was no further growth from last week to this week. So I'm not sure what happened, but it's possible that it was just non-organic and they sterilized the seeds. So we'll see if that one does any better. And then last but not least, we have our cucumber plant, and he's actually grown up. He'll be, ideally by the next video, he'll be popping through the top of the rack. But as you can see, I'm not sure if you can see this right there, you can kind of see he's actually started to connect to that wire, or that string, as well as this one up here too. So we've got some good upward mobility as well. Now he's kind of stuck out here for a second, but I think that's going to really help him kind of go the rest of the way up. So we'll see. As you can see, the flowers are starting to come in, and with those we have some cucumbers. So this was a little test that I did just to see what the difference would be. I went ahead and since there are female and male flowers, what I did is I went ahead and took some of the male flowers and took some of the pollen, and as you can see, let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. Alright, there we go. So that's the difference between a week being pollinated versus the one on the right not being pollinated. even cooler too. Alright, there we go. So that's going to be the biggest one we have, biggest cucumber we have currently. He's probably about 1.5 inches long. I know it doesn't look like that, but he's getting there. He's probably, what, 2 fingers? Yeah. So I went ahead and removed, you can't really see it very well, but I went ahead and removed the other cucumber that was on this vine because I had failed to effectively pollinate it, I think, and the flower closed. So I had kind of lost my window for that. And so he's actually grown a lot more since I did that, and I think what I'm going to do is do the same thing to these guys right here. That way just to kind of verify that that was indeed the case. And then we just need to do take away an energy source that was no longer going to be viable. You can see this guy back here. There are a few kind of scattered in there you can see too, but I probably only removed, I guess, probably 2 since the last video. And let's go ahead and look at their seedlings down here. Go ahead and bring them up to here. And as you can see, we've got some great growth. This is reversed from how you guys saw it last time, but these are the tomato plants. We've got 2 more tomato plants right there. These are super steaks, or kind of like a large beef steak. You can see the other pea plant's actually doing pretty well as well. This one not too much, but that one's trying to already root out the top of it. So it's trying to figure out where to go. But we've got plenty of lettuce, 2 more of the basil. Again, one of the basils is in that container right there. The rosemary's not doing great, but I haven't had very much luck with the rosemary in its entirety with the rock wool, so that may be the issue there. Alright guys, and I apologize for the wind if there's a lot of noise, but I went ahead and planted these 15 plants as well. They're not all different. There are several varieties. I think there's 5 to 6 varieties in here. We got a watermelon, we've got I think 4 corn, some cabbage right here. Apologize for the cars. We got some bell peppers, some Thai peppers, sweet small peppers, and then one other kind of I think I already said cabbage. I think cabbage right here. They're all marked, but you can kind of barely read them probably, if at all. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that says, as you can kind of see, it says cab. Well, it says cabbage, but that's probably all you can see was cabbage. So I got 15 plants going now. The good news is that, actually I'll go inside to give you guys the good news. Alright guys, and that's going to do it for this video. I really appreciate you guys watching. The good news though that I wanted to tell you guys about was that I have finally gotten the plot map for the community garden. So I picked the plot that I'm going to be in, and now I'm just waiting for the bylaws and the application. It's kind of being it's kind of been slow going right now, just because I think there's a lot of mix-up, again, just due to the coronavirus and all that kind of stuff. So still waiting for that, but I do think that I'll have to ask him just to make sure, but I do think that I'll be able to get in there and at least till it and get it looking good before all that's said and done. Ideally, that way I can do something just to get it started. But got some good things going. I'm excited to put everything in there, and excited for all the new stuff we've got going down in here. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you liked the video, please leave a like if you're excited for that community garden again. Subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, welcome back, and nice to have you guys. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.